Ego! Such a nasty word, isn't it? Every egomaniac loves the smell of their own farts.
So much better here with intellectuals, isn't it, boys?
And raises them above everyone else. But having ego doesn't necessarily mean you're an egomaniac. Why? Let's figure it out. Ego is usually measured in how much a person has self-respect, right? But why can't self-respect be a good thing?
I love myself. Said I gotta get up like it's more than suicide. I love myself.
We needed to feel better about ourselves so we could have more energy and trust in ourselves when we step over the line to do something big.
Yes, I can. Yes, I.
First, let's talk about the people who take in too much of this ego. There are many reasons a person can raise himself above others. Most common reason being hatred for those who do not live by their lifestyle. Such people work on their image every day by doing deeds which in their opinions are good, and totally goes bananas once they meet someone living in a different style. Oh, I like to help everyone. I jump over the fences and mow down the lawns of random strangers. I create the best videos and I hand it out unmonetized. Everyone loves me. Yeah, you're actually the best guy I know. Whoa, why do you gotta shout it out to us constantly? What did you say? You saying I'm not perfect? I will fucking kill you! Don't you ever say anything bad about me! You're not better than me! No one is better than me! Okay, I'm sorry, please don't hurt me. Compliment me! I love your videos, man. They are the best I ever seen. Ah, well, when you get to keep such a good friend like me. Ego can mold the society into a pyramid of such. Many communities put other people above others based on their achievements and other actions. Even up to the point opinions of lower ranked people do not matter to them.
Carl is number 14, I'm number 12. Burnsy is number 29.
You outrank Mr. Burns here?
Sure, watch. Hey, 29, get out of here! Rah, rah.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Ooh.
Patience, Monty. Climb the ladder.
Such communities are one of the places where ego boosting is a huge problem. Don't expect much respect or your opinion heard unless you are better than everyone else. A big egomaniac hates to be proven wrong, so he'll try to snivel his way out by trying to sugarcoat the situation and keep his pride. Another problem with that is he cares more about his ego in the situation than about the thing he was proven wrong on. So he will most likely keep on living in that wrong perspective by fully ignoring it. So he will most likely repeat his mistakes. Though once rules of such communities change and everyone is accepted, those old guys with their boosted egos feel threatened and treat everyone else as they should know their place.
Welcome to the family, Vincenzo.
Vaffanculo! Why the fuck is this Stronzo invited into our family? I worked my way up here and he gets just because he married your daughter?
Calmarsi, really. All of us quit Mafia months ago.
Well, excuse me for being frozen in a meat freezer for a couple of months. But I'm still part of our mafia, and in fact, I'll do a meeting right now. I don't need you cockroaches. Greetings everyone who's still in the cool club. I'm so glad you have gathered here. Now, I think we can't trust Cirielli no more. We should ice him. That's a good idea. Ego, though, isn't always a bad thing. Having too little of ego can make you into a person who doesn't care about his existence at all. You'd end up hurting yourself to help others in need. Some people would abuse such people for doing everything for nothing in return and treat them like carpet until they go nuts. Usually such abusers do it to boost their own ego or happiness, so you doing it for free might actually even boost their own ego in a way. Once you tell them you did that of your own will, they would respond with, "You didn't help me of your own will, I used you." Now, the solution to ego. It is balance. Yes, yet again, we need balance between how much ego we have, or we'd end up hurting others or hurting ourselves. Problem is, a person might not always manage to help himself, so he needs those close to him to try their hardest to help him. If he has too much ego, those closest to him needs to open his eyes and explain that they respect him just as everyone else and not above others. If that doesn't work, especially because he hates being proven wrong, you need to bring him down to your own level. No matter how big a person is, you need to show one of his natural mistakes to show him he's human. But if his ego is too low, and he gets treated like crap by everyone, you got to appreciate him over his hardest attempts. But only enough to make him feel like he's human. Otherwise he will start feeding on those compliments as well. Now this was a short video, but I really don't have the time. I spent all of it complimenting my last remaining friend, because I don't want him to run away. See ya! Today's question comes from Trippy Fox. What are your thoughts on we do everything to achieve happiness? Not that everything leads to happiness, but we try to achieve happiness and make sure that is the outcome that we receive. Sure, it may not lead to happiness, but his intentions in doing all of that is to achieve happiness. What do you think of this theory? Oh, you mean Aristotle philosophy. Well, I do agree that our intentions are to achieve happiness. But I always thought, what about self-sacrifice? What about sacrificing your own happiness for someone else's? I think we should care not only about ourselves, but about the surroundings and other people as well. But not just because it makes us feel happy as well, even if there's no benefit for us to get out of it. Though we should still balance out how much we do this. Otherwise we'll just stay humble people that do everything what is asked of them.
I find that the secret to not being insecure is to just be better than everybody at everything, while being incredibly good looking.